Posted in the municipal building and filed with the township clerk. The next open public meeting of the township council will be held on Thursday, June 19th at 7:30 p.m. Would you like to walk us through the agenda?
Sure.
Good.
So our first one is ordinance 9-2025. This is a reappropriation of a previous bond ordinance for $55,000, which is proceeds to get the acquisition of an ambulance from Ocean Township, which will be in service with the Madelon Aberdeen Ambulance Corps. I know we've talked about the ambulance corps in the past, but they still need a certified rig for services. We've had two, we're down to one for calls for service, and we still need to be put in service for any future actions that go on. So we are buying a ambulance from Ocean Township EMS that they are relinquishing. We've had our maintenance mechanics all take a look at it, and the vehicle is actually in beautiful shape and will be very helpful. First, 2564 is the renewal at that time of year for alcohol beverage licenses in the town. Items 66, and I will ask for a change in the regular meeting, if everyone would note. This is a Chapter 159 insertion. Items of revenue for the Clean Communities Grant. We received $49,592, but the verbiage of DEP appropriated. This is actually not from the DEP. This is from the New Jersey Clean Communities Program for the Clean Communities Grant. So we will want to just make that change in the resolution. Items 66 and 67 are veterans relief property taxes, and excuse me, resolution 2568 is a resolution supporting the passage of the New Jersey Climate Superfund Act. We've talked about that a few times in other meetings and had a request for support. And item 69 is a project, is again, things that we are really very happy here. This is the agreement with the County of Monmouth and the Monmouth County Conservation Foundation for the conservation easement with the township for the Samaha Farm properties to keep that as open space. And I can have Joe just give a little summary for that so everyone understands, again, what we're actually doing.
Yeah, so this resolution just authorizes the council to enter into an agreement with the foundation as well as the county to facilitate the addition of the foundation. So this will be the next step. We draft out the conservation language. That's what the foundation will be assisting as a partnership with us. So, yeah.
So again, this project has been something we've all been working on, and now the light is at the end of the tunnel with everybody finalizing their parts of the paperwork.
Okay, so the long and short of it is, this action will prevent any homes to be built on the Samaha Farm. It'll continue to be a farm for many years, for generation to generation to generation. And correct me if I'm wrong, council, is we would have right of first refusal.
Yeah, I don't want to say too much until the actual easement language is completely crafted out. Like I said, tonight is just authorizing this council to enter into agreement with the foundation and the county to start negotiation, probably too strong a word, but negotiating it with the Samahas officially. So I don't want to say too much at this point in time, but that's what I can say.
Good. Should have known better. No, but it's very exciting and a very good thing for our town. Thank you, council. Very nice. Anything else, Mr. Manager?
I have nothing else for tonight. If there's any other questions for anyone, or any department questions, I think the department head's here for any updates.
Okay. Do we have any questions? Not seeing any questions, can I have a motion to go into regular meeting, please?
Motion to move the regular meeting.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, everyone. Okay, welcome to the regular Aberdeen Council meeting for June 5th, 2025. Can I have a roll call, please?
Councilman Cannon. Councilman Hurst.
Here.
Councilman Kelly.
Here.
Councilman Martucci.
Here.
Councilman Sandell.
Here.
Mayor Taylor.
Yes, thank you very much. This meeting is being held in conformance with the Open Public Meeting Act. Notice being given to the newspapers of record, posted in the municipal building, and filed with the township clerk. The next open public meeting of the township council will be held on Thursday, June 19, 2025, at 7:30 p.m. I'd like to ask everyone to please rise for a moment of silence and a salute to our great flag. Holding to traditions, we thank every man and women in uniform who protects us here on our soil and foreign soils to allow us to meet in forums like this. This time I'd like to give you an opportunity to have your own personal intention at this point. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you all. Please be seated.
Very sure that you can interrupt.
Absolutely. Thank you,
So I
sir.
saw this is baseball.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Okay. So, we've done this. Safe and prosperous school climates and communities for all. Whereas LGBTQ+ Americans have achieved significant milestones, ensuring that future generations of people in the United States will enjoy a more equal and just society. Whereas, despite extraordinary progress, LGBTQ+ Americans still face discriminatory actions simply for being who they are. And whereas the Township of Aberdeen is dedicated to fostering acceptance of all residents and preventing discrimination and mistreatment based on sexual orientation or gender identity. So on behalf of this great council, as mayor of the township, I should proclaim June 2025 as Pride Month in Aberdeen and will urge all residents to respect and honor our diverse community and celebrate and build a culture of inclusiveness and acceptance. Thank you for that opportunity. At this point in time, Agenda 6 will say hearing of the citizens on agenda items only. So whatever we're talking about tonight that's on this agenda, this gives you an opportunity to come up and ask any questions for or against this move. Anyone like to come up at this point in time? Okay. Not seeing any, I'm going to go to reports, and I'll start with my council. Anyone on council like to give a report on anything that might have transpired the past couple of weeks? Okay, not seeing any, I'm asking the township manager for his report tonight on anything going on.
I just have two things. The spray park is now officially open, Monday through Sunday, 10 to 7. It is available. And also just a reminder to residents that this Tuesday, June 10th, which is primary day, that town hall operations are closed basically, but not in this building, due to the fact that we have the districts in here with machines for voting. So we will not be in this building for the day. The staff actually and I will be doing a professional service day for a lot of different trainings that we'll need throughout the year. So we'll be spending our time doing basically a conference for the day, doing all of our necessary trainings.
Thank you. Very good. Chief, anything?
Nothing, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. At this point in time, I'm going to pull on Councilman Hirsch for a motion.
May I have a meeting, and my fellow council members, I'd like to make a motion to accept the minutes from the workshop, regular and executive meetings on May 15, 2025.
Second. Councilman Cannon.
Yes.
Councilman Hirsch.
Yes.
Councilman Kelly.
Yes.
Councilman Martucci.
Abstain?
Councilman Swindell.
Yes.
Mayor Taylor.
Yes, thank you very much. At this point in time, I would like to have Ms. Kelly give us a motion for number 9, please.
Mr. Mayor, my fellow councilmen, I'd like to make a motion to introduce ordinance number 9, 2025, on first reading by title, and order the same to be published by summary in the June 11, 2025 issue of the Asbury Park Press, together with notice of its introduction and passage on first reading by title, and that it will be further considered for final passage after public hearing at the meeting of the Township Council to be held on June 19, 2025 at 7:30 p.m.
Second?
Bond ordinance reappropriating $55,000, proceeds of obligations not needed for their original purpose in order to provide for the acquisition of an ambulance in and by the Township of Aberdeen and County of Monmouth, New Jersey. Councilman Cannon.
Yes.
Councilman Hirsch.
Yes.
Councilwoman Kelly.
Yes.
Councilman Martucci.
Yes.
Councilman Swindell.
Yes.
Mayor Taylor.
Abstain. I'd like to move on to number 10 on the consent agenda, but the first thing we have to do is a little housekeeping on 2025-65 by changing the verbiage from DEP to New Jersey Clean Communities. Have a second on that motion?
I'll move to, sorry, did you move?
Yeah.
I think Connie seconded, so. I got stuck with that, Jimmy. I'll still be here for the next one.
Okay, all in favor of that?
Aye.
Terrific, good. I will now ask for a motion on the consent agenda.
All right, I'm still here, so in that case, I'll make a motion to adopt the consent agenda, which consists of resolutions 2025-64 through 2025-69.
Second. Yes.
Councilman Rivera.
Yes.
Councilman Martucci.
Yes.
Councilman Swindell.
Yes.
Mayor Taylor.
Yes, thank you so very much. We're up to number 11, which is the hearing of the citizens on any item whatsoever, new petitions, anything you'd like that's on your mind. Please go to the microphone, introduce yourself, and speak your mind.
Hello, Pat Noble, 66 West Concourse in the Clifford Beach section. I'm very concerned about the flooding that goes on Lake Shore Drive and Lake Shore down to Ocean Boulevard. And I was curious if the council would be in a position to advocate for street lighting on that stretch that goes from Ravine Way down to Ocean Boulevard. Because people drive down there in the dark, they'll go through barriers, they'll go through whatever, and they will then face waves and flooding down there that is a little bit more than they may have expected. People sometimes even get trapped down there because of sand that's washed up onto the street. So I was hoping that the town might consider getting some street lighting installed there. I looked online at JCP&L's municipal kit for installing stuff, and they made it pretty clear that the municipalities are the ones that have to do something. I'm curious if the council would consider installing lighting down there for safety.
Well, I'll just say right now, at this point in time, I know the council will discuss this at the next executive session, and then Mr. Russell will check with JCP&L on the procedure how to do this. We've added street lights in other locations over the years, and you're right, it's a request from the municipality to JCP&L, and then just bill us.
Yes.
So that's the mechanism. So we'll discuss it as a council, get a hold of, Mr. Russell will get a hold of our representative and get the discussion started.
Yeah, it's pretty heavily traveled.
Oh, yeah.
People, a lot of people are making that shortcut through there, and I hate to see anybody get in trouble.
Walk too.
I'm sorry?
A lot of people walk, it's just silent.
Yeah.
It's just car rides.
But trying to get them to not go through there is a bit of a challenge. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Noble. Take it. Yes, please come on.
Good evening, everyone. Susan Merkitis from Atlantic Highlands, but I'm here on behalf of Food and Water Watch. I want to thank you. I'm here to thank you for your support of the Superfund Act. We're making a lot of progress. We're not there yet, but we're making a lot of progress with your help. We have almost 50 towns who have signed on for this, and as importantly, we have about 40 plus legislators in Trenton supporting this as well. So the next time you see me, hopefully will be to let you know that it has passed by the governor's desk and been approved. So thank you very much.
Thank you so very
Thank
much.
you.
Take care. Yes, sir.
Along the same lines, I am from Crana, so we are the youth group behind the Climate Superfund Act. Just to quickly mention, the thing that you just said in mentioning flooding and issues that this town is having would be paid for by the Climate Superfund Act, right? This takes the burden off of this municipality, this takes the tax burden off of residents. I understand the Cliffwood section is still heavily damaged from Hurricanes Sandy. Honestly, very grateful that you as a shore town are really cognizant of this. I'm in Spring Lake, they haven't done it yet. This is, if there's anything that we can do to further conversations, we know that the council members in towns around the area. We just heard back from Monmouth Beach today in the Environmental Commission meeting that they had for Monmouth County, that they're also interested. We're here, Food and Water Watch is here. We're really grateful for moving this. This is genuinely a massive, one of the largest pieces of legislation on the environmental front that has potentially been proposed and hopefully get passed in the next few months, in the past decade or more. So grateful and thank you.
Well, first of all, we thank you so very much. You said some very interesting things. Right now, we're in the very, very beginning stages in securing grants to refurbish our beach or re-engineer our beach to Monmouth and Rutgers and Corps of Engineers and everyone else. So we just got a grant. So before you should leave tonight, will you please make sure that you give your name and contact information to Ms. Pfeiffer, our clerk, and so that we can keep in touch with you.
Don't you worry about it. Well, we would be happy to continue to engage on this and,
Wow, that's just
Yeah.
great news. So
Yeah.
It's
Thank
a
you.
pleasure here
Yeah.
tonight.
Thank you.
We're excited about what we're doing down there.
Take it upon yourself in this moment to know that you're doing a very, 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 very large thing. And young people, especially around this state, and the nation are looking at these laws, and we would be the third in the country to do this. So, amazing. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming tonight. Anyone else have anything they'd like to add to our meeting tonight on any topic that's near and dear to you? Okay. I've been informed we will not have executive tonight. So what we'll do is ask for a motion to adjourn to June 19th.
Motion to adjourn meeting?
Sure.
Second.
Second, great. All in favor?
Aye.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for coming out tonight. Get home safely. And see you soon.
Would any members of council take a picture with us? Or so we can mark this